Jimmy Moreland has garnered considerable attention amongst Redskins fans and hardcore NFL fans. He's been one of the stars of the offseason and looks to be a solid contributor, even as a rookie. Yet before I dig further into who Moreland is now, it's important to examine his backstory, because it's quite fascinating. Coming out of high school, Moreland was not an elite recruit. Standing at just 5'11" and 175 pounds, Moreland was always underestimated. So, Moreland committed to FCS powerhouse James Madison University. And it didn't take long for Jimmy to make an impact. Moreland started all but one game in his freshman season of 2014. In his first season, Moreland was a two-time Colonial Athletic Association Rookie of the Week. He ended up starting 12 games and recorded 47 tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, and 12 pass breakups. Yet, the following March, Moreland and 2 teammates were charged with larceny, and they were all dismissed, including Moreland. Moreland had to watch JMU's football team as just a fan in the stands instead of a player on the field. It was a sad state knowing a player of his talent couldn't help his team and his teammates. But looking back, Moreland says that pain was the best thing for him, on and off the field. Yet, after a coaching change, Moreland earned a second chance. He proved that he was willing to do everything he had to do to get back on the field. And when he played for JMU again, he dominated. Ultimately, Moreland accounted for 18 total interceptions, returning 6 of them for touchdowns, both school records. In his senior season alone, Moreland had 56 tackles, 7.5 tackles for loss, 5 interceptions, and 3 pick sixes. That was enough for him to be named CAA Defensive Player of the Year and warranted the first Senior Bowl invite ever for a JMU player. Despite being snubbed from the Combine, Moreland was drafted by the Washington Redskins in the 7th round, 227th overall, of the 2019 NFL Draft. Yet, for a 7th round pick, Moreland is getting a lot of hype. A lot of hype. He's been one of their best players in OTAs, dominating in the secondary. He's become a massive fan favorite already, and the people close to the team are also taking notice of Moreland. Former Redskins tight end Chris Cooley commented, quote, "They aren't talking about Jimmy Moreland because he has a chance to make the team. They're talking about him because he has the chance to be the starting nickel." Redskins analyst Lake Lewis stated, quote, "I know it sounds crazy, but I really could see Jimmy Moreland starting at free safety for the Redskins. He's the perfect safety valve with tremendous vision to pair with Landon Collins, who's an in-the-box monster." Another Redskins beat reporter shared, quote, "The biggest surprise for me today was how confident and at ease cornerback Jimmy Moreland was. He ran stride for stride with Terry McLaurin and Kelvin Harmon. This kid will see the field on special teams right away, and it wouldn't shock me if he ended up as the nickel DB." He was also a huge favorite of a bunch of smart draft analysts leading up to the draft. Daniel Jeremiah wrote, quote, "One of my favorite late-round guys is Jimmy Moreland. He's a ball hawk with outstanding play speed. He's undersized, but I could see him moving to safety and getting his hands on a bunch of footballs." Other respected analysts such as Joe Goodberry, Josh Norris, and Mike Renner all also had very high praise for Moreland. Simply put, Jimmy Moreland is the kind of small school kid you want to bet big on. Superb ball skills, natural at tracking the ball in the air, and he plays tougher than you would expect. Now, he'll get bodied by big dudes on the boundary, but slipping him into the nickel with safety help over the top, Moreland can be a real asset to a team, and his general playmaking is elite. Size limits his ceiling outside, but everybody needs a nickel. Overall, Moreland is a guy you have to root for. He's small, he's energetic, he's smart, he's talkative, and most importantly, he makes big plays. He just knows how to play the game, as his football IQ is off the charts good. This excellent positioning and competitiveness, paired with his absolutely elite ball skills, make him super intriguing. Jimmy Moreland is going to be a guy that you should keep your eyes on. I recommend that you remember the name now. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Jimmy Moreland? Who do you think is the most underrated player picked in the 2019 NFL Draft? Share the video with your friends and leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RespectThePoint. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.